Hello, Sumaya. Can you hear me?
Yes, hi, good morning. Can you hear me?
You're speaking. I'm unable to hear you. Just a second. Let me change my headset.
Oh, పక్కన ముడుకోనా? Okay.
Hi, good morning, Ashok. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear
Okay,
you, Sumaya.
okay, fine. Because Richard was not able to, so I was wondering if it's my headset or not.
Yeah, I think I'm able to hear you.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Hi, Richards. How are you?
I think he's not yet able to hear us.
I can hear you now.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect. Good
great.
morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
I think he's
I
setting
like
up.
the, yeah, I like the theme, by the way, before you get started and all and others join.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
You're
I
most
have
welcome.
team set until for the next 6 months. So probably let's see.
Wow.
Oh, then why don't you share in the group so that whoever do that, they can pick that kind of.
Yeah, like if someone is interested, right, to take
Hmm.
up team mod, sometimes thinking what theme to use, they don't, they hesitate. So if they have that option, they might. Yeah.
Sure. Sure. I'm happy to share them.
Then I think I hope people will come friend for team mode easily.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Initially, I used to think TMOD as in initially I used to think it's a challenge to become the team mod, but it's the easiest of the roles to be honest. You don't have to do much. You will hardly get to speak about the theme. For example, today I hardly get to speak, but you need to be very precise.
Exactly. But the only thing is when you're doing it in person, right? Your energy
Yeah.
level in the beginning till the end has to be there. So when
Yes.
I used to take it up in the beginning, right? Team mod in the in person, by the time I used to invite the GE, I would feel so drained out, though we are not speaking so much, right? But we have to be in par, like everything is going, we have to be very attentive and all. I used to feel
Hmm.
it. So it is challenging in that way.
Correct.
But sometimes when I feel in my professional life, when I'm chairing some meetings now with senior leaders,
Hmm.
Tmod helped me because I have
Yeah.
my energy from the beginning till the end of the meeting. I have to be attentive. Sometimes discussion goes haywire.
Yeah. Initially, when I started, thoughts used to be here. It used to not come
Hmm,
through my mouth. But now, I don't know how, but being consistent in Toastmasters has helped me become more confident, less of anxiety. Even in an interview, I am not worried
great.
at all.
I believe that's how it should be.
That's right.
Good morning, guys.
Hi
Good
Ramesh.
morning.
Morning, good morning.
Hey Shumaya di, kaun acho?
Good morning. I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good.
Was that a sarcastic good, Arijit? You said good and you smiled.
No,
He
with
can't be
Sumaya, it's
sarcastic with
always like
me.
that. Well,
He better not be sarcastic with me. Don't worry.
our good mornings are like we'll think about good food. That's why if the breakfast is really good, then it's a good one.
Okay.
So Ramesh, where are you from?
I'm from Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu, which place?
A place called Namakkal, nearby Salem. From here, it is around
Oh,
250 kilometers.
oh. Okay. I hope we have time. Are we allowed to chit chat?
Yeah, still we have 5 minutes, 6 minutes more.
Okay, how many of you watched this movie, Maharaja?
Yeah, yesterday night only I watched.
Amazing movie.
Amazing.
It's in my
Yeah.
list to watch.
A lot of twists and turns.
Is it?
Oh,
Okay.
oh. It
So,
brought memories of Dunkirk.
yeah, recent times, the good movie. It's a really good movie.
Yes.
Yes, Adri, you are on mute if you are speaking.
Hello. Yeah, good
Since
morning.
since it's
Hello.
on Netflix, let me watch it today.
Just a quick audio video check.
Yeah.
I'm audible, visible.
Good morning. Good morning, Akhila. How are you?
Good
Morning,
morning.
everyone.
I'm
Good
good.
morning,
How
everyone.
about you?
And I'm checking my
I'm
timer
good.
cards as well.
Akhila, can you show us the bat signed by Virat Kohli?
Okay. 1 second. I shared it with MVJC yesterday.
Oh,
I'll.
Good morning,
And she's got a bat
Good
sign from
morning.
Virat Kohli. Then I need to, uh,
Mm.
ask her to get a bat sign from MS Dhoni, and then bribe her to get it.
No. We tried for MS Dhoni also on the last day of his match. We were
Oh my
not
God.
able to catch him.
we'll
Ah.
catch hold of him.
And
Yeah, I
just a,
can show you a group picture.
Am I audible?
Yes,
I'm
You are
Madhusmita.
audible, Sergeant at Arms, Madhusmita.
so one thing, is my screen visible? The blue color, the
Yes.
green. I'm using another tool to facilitate this change. So, wanted to check.
Showing all the engineer capabilities. Huh?
You should
Yeah,
see his
it is,
calculation of the agenda sheet as well. Oh, he has done it wonderfully.
Thank you, Sonia.
You're welcome.
Oh, we had a good time in the preparation, agenda preparation. Sumaya helped me
Something,
through.
something I learned after leaving the president and now just immediate past president is that when new people come in, they get a lot of perspectives and creativity that comes in. You feel that, oh, you have done it all, but then there is
Yes,
always room for improvement.
exactly. And that's why I understood why the companies keep hiring new people, right?
Oh God, from corporate perspective.
Out of
Yes.
nowhere,
Exactly.
Somaya just threw a rocket there saying
Wow.
people get hired.
Yeah, I've been asking this question to myself for a pretty long time, but then I got my answers recently only, just like how you got it, Richard. So just threw it to all of you.
Sure.
Can I
Yeah,
show the picture?
Yes,
yes, we are
We
all
were waiting.
eagerly
all
waiting.
anxiously waiting. Yeah.
Woohoo! Picture with
Virat Kohli.
the
Yeah.
man.
Did he
Actually,
sign your
we thought.
T-shirt or something?
No, he signed my bat. That was the fan moment that I can't believe till date that it happened.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for MS Dhoni.
I
Hello.
don't think. Arijit, you're on mute.
Okay, so I will ask a general question because we are talking about celebrities. The first celebrity you met,
Danish
Richard,
said.
Kapil
huh?
Dev.
Danish
Kapil
said.
Dev. Oh, Sumaya is old.
I
For
was a
me,
kid
Virat
when I
Kohli.
met.
Sheshadri, whom did you meet?
No, I was just thinking. I just lost.
You are a celebrity yourself, so people meet you.
Yeah, I'm meeting them daily over there.
Ashok, whom did you meet for first celebrity moment?
I felt only my kid.
Okay, good, good.
How I
Ashwini,
do.
whom did you meet? You are from Navi Mumbai. Whom did you meet? First celebrity moment.
I haven't been a celebrity.
Oh, yeah. My first celebrity moment was with Sonali Bendre.
Oh,
Sonali Bendre. Oh.
Oh. Even you
Yeah.
are old.
Yeah, I'm no. Ajub, did you have any celebrity moment? Dulquer Salman, Fahad?
Oh, actually, I don't know whether it's a first, but the best I would say it's Sachin Tendulkar.
Wow, that is
Nice.
awesome.
Okay.
Somebody talk to Virat Kohli now.
Yeah.
But I didn't get any bat or not even anything signed by him. Just fortunate to meet him. That's it.
Did you get a picture with him at least?
No, I could not take the pictures also.
Oh, okay.
Just a quick check.
Let me check the role players.
Yeah, we need to start on time, guys. It's already
Yes.
10.
10.
So we have
Ravi, Ashok,
the speakers.
Pradeep,
Meet
Malvika,
Ravi.
Speakers.
Quick question. Who is the BPPR of Speaker Squad Club?
Now Toastmaster Shiva.
Sure.
Is he there on this call?
He'll
He will
be
connect.
joining.
He'll join soon.
Okay, because I am the VPPR of my club. That's why.
Very good.
No. So we have Imanshu.
Himanshu said he'll be joining in 10 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, and Richa will join a little late.
Garima,
Ritika-
Toastmaster, Garima, Toastmaster.
Ritika joined. Hi. Okay, I think we have a time, another 10, 12 minutes. Let them join. We'll start the meeting.
Good morning, everyone. I am Madhusmita and I will be the Sergeant at Arms in today's session. I welcome all of you to the 153rd session of Speaker Squad Toastmasters Club. There is a famous quote that says, small positive thought in the morning can make your entire day. In today's session, we are going to get many such positive thoughts. And believe me, they will give you a fresh perspective and new tools to achieve your missions. Each of us has a mission in life. So as our Toastmasters Club, the mission of our club is to provide every member a positive and learning experience in which they can empower themselves to develop their communication and leadership skills. And this will result in great self-confidence and personal growth. But to achieve mission, discipline is must, isn't it? So let me remind you the ground rules of the session. Please mute yourself if you are not speaking during the session. Switch off your camera if you are stepping away from the meeting. As Toastmasters, we don't speak about sex, religion, and politics. Please refrain from discussing these sensitive topics during the session. And the last and not the least, if possible, stay away from any kind of distractions during the meeting and please participate actively during the session. With this, I would like to announce the meeting as open and let me introduce our presiding officer of the day, Toastmaster Ramesh. A small intro about Toastmaster Ramesh. Toastmaster Ramesh hails from Tamil Nadu and he is inspired by Mr. Ratan Tata. Favorite quote of Toastmaster Ramesh is never give up. Toastmaster Ramesh loves network with different kinds of people and loves sports. Let's welcome Toastmaster Ramesh. Over to you, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madhusmita. It's a great startup for the today's meeting. Thank you so much for clearly told all the ground rules of our Toastmaster International. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Today, I'm going to be presiding officer. I'm welcome you all to our esteemed Speaker Squad Toastmaster Club meeting number 153. Toastmasters is not just a place to overcome the fear of public speaking. It is a supportive community where individuals come together to develop their leadership and communication skills in a structured and encouraging environment. With that, I declare the meeting is open again. Okay, I could see few guests as well. So for the benefit of the guests, I would like to speak about Toastmaster. For those who may be new to the club, new to the Toastmaster in general, let me take a moment to share what Toastmaster is all about. Toastmaster International is a non-profit organization dedicated to improving communication and leadership skills through a worldwide network of clubs. Toastmasters International, founded in 1924 by Ralph C. Smedley, Toastmasters have 270,000 plus members in more than 14,200 plus clubs in 148 countries. As usual, I have one template from last time. I'm going to start with one analogy. For today, analogy is going to be about life again. Life is like a roller coaster ride. It has its ups and downs, thrilling moments of excitement and unexpected twists and turns. Just when you think you have it figured out, it surprised you. The key is to hold on tight, enjoy the ride, and embrace both accelerating highs and challenging lows because they all contribute to the journey. Let's start our roller coaster ride today with our meeting. I could see few guests today. Satya Narayan. Satya, can you unmute yourself? Can you tell me how did you hear about our Toastmasters and where are you working?
Just a minute. I think. Okay. Hi, Ramesh. In case this is the first time that we are meeting
Sorry,
ever.
sorry, Satya. I thought somebody else. I have some issues with my since you didn't switch on your video. I couldn't recognize you. Sorry for that.
So, hello everyone. I'm Satya Narayan. I am part of Area F1, part of JPMC Bangalore Toastmasters Club. I came to know of this club because I wouldn't say threatened, but I was told to attend this club in case I want to continue surviving. There is a person who will be giving a speech today, and I was specifically told by them, you better show up or you better stop living. The other two people that I know, I mean, in fact, I know almost all of them in the club, but the other person that I was keen on meeting is there's this amazing lady called Sumaya. She was also who had told me to attend this club at least once in a while.
Thank you so much, Satya. Finally, I wrongly identified the right person as a guest. Thank you so much for joining with us. With that, I didn't have any much announcement. I have only one announcement that from tomorrow onwards, our TLI is going to happen. Whoever registered for the TLI, please make sure that you are attending the same. Okay. Today we are going to have a meeting that we are going to have a speeches on. We are going to have continuous four speeches back to back. So that's why I'm holding my bad jokes at the later stage. Okay, let me introduce the Toastmaster of the day for the today's meeting. The Toastmaster of the day, Richie. Richie loves storytelling and quotes and beliefs. A fit body, a calm mind. A house full of love cannot be bought. They must be earned. That is his favorite quote. Let me welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Richard. Over to you, Toastmaster Richard.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ramesh. I see a guest here who is it's written as KK. In case if you're a guest or if you're new to Toastmasters, can you just introduce yourself and tell us where you're working and how did you hear about Toastmasters? KK, can you hear us? You're still on mute in case if you're speaking.
Hey, hi Richard. This is me, Kavi here. Just a pseudonym.
Okay.
Just know me well, so yeah.
Okay, so
I don't have to
everybody
repeat
is
what Satya said. Nice to see you guys.
okay. Looks like many of them are being threatened for this meeting. Good to see all of you. Thank you, Kavi. Hope you're doing well. And with that, let me begin our session today. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to our Toastmasters meeting. I am Richardson John, and I will be your Toastmaster of the day. Now, today's theme is the trail of life. a metaphor that beautifully captures our journey from birth to death, emphasizing the importance of relationships, love, forgiveness, and the legacy we leave behind. We start our journey with our parents, believing that they will always be by our side. However, as the train moves forward, they step down at certain stations, leaving us to navigate life's path alone. Along the way, we meet significant individual siblings, friends, children, and even the love of our lives. Some will leave a permanent void when they step down, while the others will quietly exit without noticing. With that being said, today's agenda is quite packed, so let me move ahead and explain the agenda of today's meeting. We are following a standard agenda of a Toastmasters meeting, but only with two sections. So the first section is prepare speeches, where speakers deliver speeches from their pathway projects. These speeches have set objectives and an individual evaluator. And the second section is evaluation, where the general evaluator and their team provides feedback to everybody who speaks throughout the meeting. Now, without any further ado, let me introduce our general evaluator, who is someone who draws inspiration from the hard-working farmers of our country, considering them is as his role models, with a favorite quote that says, "The farmer has to be an optimist, or he wouldn't still be a farmer." So please welcome Ashok, who is the general evaluator for today's meeting.
Thank you, Richardson. I think it was fantastic introduction. Thank you for that. Let me tell me story about why evaluator or general evaluator or evaluator is important for this session. So few days back, my kid came back from the school and was told, "Dad, all teachers returned my assessment papers." So I was shocked when I saw his marks in all subjects. Since he was he had answered all questions on all papers, every question on papers when I asked. So now let me know how we can help them. See, he put a lot of efforts, but he didn't get good marks. So what I thought is, okay, it's okay. You put your efforts. Let me go through your paper and let me give you feedback. What did you do wrong and how can you make better? Right? Even kid will get devastated after putting a lot of efforts as he didn't get good marks. Right? Over the period, what I did is just find out reasons and make him practice. So to make his marks better for next exams. So even in from small kids, you need someone who can listen you and help them to improve themselves. Okay, so that is the main important of a role of a general evaluator or evaluator. Okay, so I will be observing, I have been observing since start of session, and I will be observing till when I will be called upon to provide my feedback. So I can't do things alone. So we have team who can help me to assess complete session. So let me invite my team. So first role, which is very important, a timer. Let me, he hails from the historical town of Trichy in Tamil Nadu, finds joy in simplicity of biking, the serenity of bird watching, and profound insights of good book. He is a dedicated software engineer who draws inspiration from literature. Let me invite Seshadri to expound on his role and responsibilities. Over to you, Seshadri.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Ashok Kumar, the General Evaluator. Good morning to all the Toastmasters and guests here. I am As a timer, I'll be timing many aspects, many sections of the meeting today. And importantly, one thing that captures me, as we have all here, time flies, but it's up to you to be the navigator. So here by starting, I'm requesting or wishing you all be the navigator of the time you take on. And as a timer, I'll be timing the speeches and evaluation speeches importantly. And here today we have excuse me. Today we have an icebreaker speech, and we have 4 speeches and 4 evaluation speeches. So for the normal speeches, the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. So normally the blue card will be shown. At the end of 5th minute, I'll show the green card if it is visible. Yeah. And at the end of 6th minute, I'll show the yellow card. And at the end of 7th minute, I'll show the red card, post which we'll have 30 minutes time to wrap up, 30 seconds the time to wrap up your speech. So this will act as a good signal for your speech as you go on with it. And that's with respect to the normal speech. And we have icebreaker speech for which we have the timing is 4 to 6 minutes. At the end of 4th minute, I'll show the green card. And at the end of 5th minute, I'll show the yellow card. And at the end of 6th minute, I'll show the red card, post which you have 30 minutes to wrap up the time. And we have a special speech as well, for which the timing is 8 to 10 minutes. Sorry, just a moment. Just a moment. Yep. So the for which the timing is 8 to 10 minutes. So for that, I'll show the green card at 8th minute and the yellow card at the 9th minute and the red card at the 10th minute mark. Again, there is a buffer time plus or minus 30 seconds before and after this point. And for the evaluation speeches, the timing is 2 to 3 minutes. At the 2nd minute mark, I'll show the green card, and 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow card, and at 3 minutes, I'll show the red card. And we do not have any table topic speeches. I will present the report of my timing as and when requested by the general evaluator. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Seshadri, for your introduction, your role introduction. Let me invite our counter. She hails from Bhubaneswar. She is a senior technical consultant by day and a voracious reader and gardener by night. Welcome, Madhusmita, to explain about your role and responsibilities.
So, Toastmaster Ashok. Good morning, everyone. Again, I'm Madhusmita, and I will be playing the role of accounter in today's session. We knowingly or unknowingly often use many repetitive words or filler words during our speeches. This might be due to the anxiety or nervousness, or maybe our natural habit of speaking that comes that reflects in our speeches. But overusing these words may distract the audience, or it might show that we are not prepared for the presentation during public speeches. As a counter, I will be noting down this repetitive or filler words during your speech pattern. And at the end of the session, when general evaluator calls me, I will provide my report so that you can take a note of this and make more practice and overcome of using these filler words in your speeches. That's from our counter. Over to Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, Madhusmita. Let me invite grammarian. She is software engineer who mastered the art of balancing and demanding demanding profession with variety of hobbies. She has a few good habits, including immersing herself in good book, conquering mountain trails, exploring new cultures, or wiping up delicious meals. So let me invite Aswini to introduce her role and responsibility.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Good morning, everyone. I'm the grammarian today. And as a grammarian, I'm going to listen to everyone who speaks here and make a note of good usages and not so good usages of grammar. Also, I would introduce you to the word of the day. And today's word of the day is conundrum. CONUNTRUM. It means it's a problem that is difficult to deal with. It's a noun, and I would give you a usage, sample usage, and here it goes. He's faced with the conundrum of trying to find a job without having experience. I encourage all of you to use this word when you get the opportunity to speak. I'll present the report at the when called upon. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluate.
Thank you, Ashwini. Can you post that word in chat?
Sure.
I think that will help people to see that word and use it sometimes. Okay, thanks so much. I will be back whenever TM ODV called upon to present our report. Thank you so much. Over to you, Richardson.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Ashok. Now, we are running late, so let's dive into the prepared speeches section. Our first speaker is being evaluated by a data engineer who loves to solve problems. She's also a bit of puzzle enthusiast and enjoys working out to stay in shape. Please welcome DTM Richa. I request DTM Richa to set the objectives for our speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richard. Hello, everyone. So, Toastmaster Ravi is attempting his level 2 project, which is an introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. The purpose of this project is for the member to clearly define how Toastmasters envisions mentoring and for the member to share some aspect of their previous experience of any time of their life as a protege. So that's all we'll look for in the project today. All the best, Toastmaster Ravi. Back to you, Toastmaster Richard.
Thank you, DTM Richa. Now, let me introduce our speaker. Hailing from the vibrant city of Hyderabad, our speaker today is someone who thrives on staying active, whether through sports, fitness, or exploring new cuisines and experiences. Please welcome our first speaker, Ravi Lighthouse Ravi.
All right, a quick comms check. Am I audible, visible? Perfect. It was a gloomy day, but the sun just won't come out. Fits in perfectly of how I was feeling from the inside. As I was waiting to start a first chapter of a completely new journey, all I could hear was the rainwater dripping from the edges of the roof and hitting the ground. Tip, tip, tip. And the questions in my head started bombarding me. Do I really want to quit this job and do this? Tip. Why did I even study what I was studying if I did not want to pursue it? Tip. What will the entire world think of me? Tip. But none of these were as loud as the question, will this work? And in comes a really stout man in his own funny style of walking to the center of the classroom and announced in the squeakiest voice as possible, "Hi, my name is Praveen and I'm going to be the coach for this course." I mean, sue me for judging the book by its cover, but I immediately started yelling, "God, no! Why? Not when I need you the most." Obviously, on the inside. And as if God has instantaneously answered, Mr. Praveen went on to say, "I'm a graduate from IIMA." For folks who are not aware, it stands for Indian Institute of Management, Ahmedabad, which is one of the most premier B schools that India has to offer. I was quick to realize my mistake and said to myself, "Ravi, don't be so stupid." And I've dropped all my pre-notions and threw it in the dustbin. My dear fellow Toastmasters and guests, Mr. Praveen is the man, the myth, the mentor who turned out to be my knight in shining armor while I was busy playing the damsel in distress. Although we would need a really big armor to cover him and a super strong horse to carry him. And obviously the whole analogy is completely platonic. Fast forward to the current day, I went on to complete my course and clear my MBA entrance exam, thanks to Mr. Praveen for being so good in his trade. However, there was one particular trait of him that really mattered the most to me. It is his belief and assurance and the way he expressed it. I I remember he used to say, and I quote, Ravi, I really get a good sense of this. You will kill it. What else would you want to hear when you're in doubt and there are high stakes at play? And that is why Mr. Praveen had become my go-to person for any advices, be it for my MBA a few years back or for a career suggestion I needed a few days back. However, if you have been listening to me keenly, there is a slight misalignment of how I am addressing Mr. Praveen. I told you that he announced himself as a coach, but I am also telling he's my mentor. There is quite synonymity in this, but there's also a direct, distinct difference between them. Anyone can become your coach through monetary or professional obligations, but it takes personal investment to become a mentor. After all, the connect that we both shared was not through our classroom interactions, but more so from the chai breaks or the catch ups on business opportunities or the case studies that I was solving, and so on and so forth. Now that we have defined what is a mentor, how should I play my role as a protege? I observed there are two different aspects to this. Number one, it was easy for me to drop all the pre-notions I had about Mr. Praveen and take all his advices in their entirety because of the respect and the admiration I had towards him. Number two is actually coming through and holding my end of the bargain, which is to put his suggestions into action. I mean, put yourself in the shoes of a mentor for a moment. Would you not just love to see how your suggestions are shaping up and how your investments are reaping benefits? This is why I think the role of a protege is to follow these two aspects. Along with this, I also understood that things can't be completely so merry, right? Now that we have a protege and a mentor, now you're bound for success. Not really. As you all know, life is not really that straightforward, and all your best practices will just go for a toss if you do not find the right person as your mentor or your protege, as a matter of fact. So, for the best way is for it to happen without any effort, naturally, like an unplanned vacation, where nothing can go wrong and everything is so hunky dory. However, learning, as you all know, can be quite clumsy sometimes. And that means it might need your effort from time to time to understand who you can admire and respect to call yourself as your mentor, and who you can actually invest in and see grow to call as a protege. I would also want to play devil's advocate for a second and ask a simple question. Do we really need someone's guidance to achieve something big? I mean, can we just not figure it out ourselves? The answer is a big fat yes. But you might end up wasting or burning two important resources of life. Number one is time. What you might achieve in 10 days may be achieved in 1 day with the right guidance. And with the way the world is moving, it is no longer the norm that you have to achieve something no matter how much ever time it takes. You're on a ticking clock. You want to achieve at pace. Number two is efforts. Now you might bustle and fire all your cylinders in 100 different directions and end up coming short in few. That means it leads to disappointment, sometimes even giving up. With the right guidance, you can avoid this. To stay away from these not so comfortable situations, I would like to close by stating that you may be a champion, But remember that even the greatest sailors can benefit from a lighthouse when traveling through uncharted waters. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ravi. As John Crosby says, mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. I repeat, mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. With that, let me introduce our next speaker is being evaluated by someone who is always up for a challenge. He's worked on some of the most complex and challenging projects in the tech industry and he's always found a way to succeed. Toastmaster Himanshu, I request you to set the objectives for our next speaker.
Today, the speech will be given, it's a L3 speech to be given by Arijit. The objective is connect with storytelling, in which he is either going to involve a story within his speech, or the story or the speech will be a story. A little bit about Arijit. The Arijit comes from a bustling world of finance, and he finds peace in reading, writing, and long walks. He is inspired by the unwavering nature of trees, and he is also inspired by the quote, if you miss something in life, you gain something else. And if you gain something else, you will lose something else in life. His favorite authors include Charles Dickens, R.K. Narayan, Tagore, Premchand, Michael Lewis, and many more. Let's give a warm welcome to Arijit. His topic is the Thinking Club. Thinking Club, Toastmaster Arijit.
Thank you, Himanshu. Our next speaker assumes that he is playful, thoughtful, and occasionally wonderful. Please welcome our next speaker, Arijit, the Thinking Club. The Thinking Club, Arijit.
The role of a thought master in speaker squad actually brought a fond memory from school. It was a very dull day in school, but our principal, he had different ideas. He decided, okay, excuse me, just pause. Could could you not pin anyone because I'm not used to this format. There are a lot of confusions which happen with. I have pinned Shashadri for it. I will start again. Sorry. Apologies for the same. Yeah, thank you. The role of a thought master in speaker squad brought a fond memory from school, APJ School, Nehru, my alma mater. So happened that it was a very dull day, but our principal, Nayyar sir, he had different ideas and plans. He wanted to reinvent the whole education system, the traditional classroom system. And he came with an idea, clubs, not the one where we are the ones my friend Satya likes to go. But this club was supposed to be the interaction of students from standard 9 and 11 who would spend 1 hour in their school day on a Saturday morning, discuss the subjects or hobbies they like. So if you like mathematics, you can join the maths club and spend an hour with your seniors discussing about mathematical possibilities. And this excitement could be seen on the day we had to select the clubs. Everyone was excited in that school hall of ours. Someone came, I want to join the chemistry club. I want to join the biology club. I was academically challenged. I was, in fact, in my second year of 9th standard, and I just wanted to be the part of the quiz club. But the idea of selecting a club was slightly different. So the teachers would be heading one of the clubs and they had to come on the dais and announce or inform students about the ideas behind the club. And the first teacher who came on the stage was Poonam Aneja Madam. She used to be my English teacher in Standard 7. She used to encourage me, take small roles in school dramas. But most importantly, because she was a Punjabi, she used to call me Arjit. And she came on the stage and announced that the world is influenced by ideas. And those ideas are something which comes from our thoughts. So, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to propose you to the Thinking Club. If you are interested, kindly raise your hand. What followed was a long silence. And then, just like Richa, everyone started bursted laughing. The teachers who were supposed to tell us, maintain silence, they were trying their luck to zip their mouth and stifle their laughter. And you should have seen the face of Aneja Madam. She was all embarrassed. I looked at my right, I looked to my left. No one was raising their hand. In fact, Aneja Madam's son also refused to raise his hand. And then suddenly, one hand went up. Hey, it was my hand. Come, Arjit. And then a lanky, second year of ninth standard boy went on the dais. And Aneja Madam, she grabbed my hand and like a boxing match referee, raised it and said, I will start the club with one person. I do not know, in that moment, I raised my other hand, feeling like a champion. What happened in days to come of the rest of the academic year was I was discussing Rousseau, Emerson, the ideas of Sahil Ludhianvi and Gulzar. If you think you are slain, you know not better well the world. And the ideas of Emerson made a lot of impression on me. The next year was the most successful year for the Thinking Club. Next year, the Thinking Club became a 42-member strong club. And I would often wonder, why did people not join in the first year? And how did it become popular in the second year? But the question that really bothered me was, why did I decided to raise my hand that day? Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in our life when we are made to feel unworthy. People laugh behind us. People murmur. People do not want to encourage us. And at that moment, ladies and gentlemen, when we are left in the lurch, we just want one helping hand. I had repeated my ninth standard and I knew the importance or the pain of being left in the lurch. When I raised my hand that day, I realized that it meant a world to Aneja Madam. If we listen, if we care of people around us, what happens is that our interaction can alleviate the sufferings of others. It makes one another feel worthy. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am reminded of this brief thought of Aneja Madam. The world is influenced by the actions of men. The actions of the men are influenced by their thoughts, and the thoughts are influenced by the innate elements of your heart and your mind, together with a smile and a helping hand, can make the world a better place. On that note, over to you, Richard.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arijit. Like Eleanor Roosevelt said, great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. With that, let me introduce our third speaker is being evaluated by a rising star in the world of project management. She's brilliant, organized, and has a knack for getting things done. Please welcome Toastmaster Garima. I request Toastmaster Garima to set the objectives for our speaker.
Thank you, Toastmaster Richard. So the next speaker, TM Mayur, is attempting her his level one speech. And the purpose of the speech is to introduce themselves to the club and learn the basic structure of public speaking. So that's it from my end. Over to you, TM Richard.
Thank you, Toastmaster Garima. Our speaker today blends a love for reading and trekking with a professional career as a data engineer. Please welcome our next speaker, Mayur, Stations of My Life, a journey in progress. Stations of My Life, a journey in progress, Mayur.
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So, good morning, everyone. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. So, my name is Mayur, and today I am delivering my first icebreaker speech. I have always been fascinated by the art of communication, and joining Toastmasters seemed like the perfect opportunity to improve my communication skills and meet like-minded people. I came from a city called the wine capital of India, Nasik, and my journey to this moment has been an exciting one. As per today's theme, I chose my speech title, Stations of My Life, A Journey in Progress. Because for me, life has been like a train ride, full of adventures, challenges, and remarkable experiences. So let me take you on a journey through my life. So first stop, childhood station. My journey began in Nasik, a beautiful city in Maharashtra. Growing up, I was surrounded by the love and support of my family. My parents taught me the values of hard work, honesty, and kindness. My childhood was filled with the memorable moments, playing with friends, discovering new hobbies, and learning about the world around me. A pivotal moment in my life occurred when I was 15 years old and my family moved to this new city. I remember my first day at this new school, feeling like an outsider, but over time I made new friends and learned to embrace change. These experiences shaped my outlook on life and gave me the courage to face new challenges head on. One of my fondest memories from this station was my fascination with the trains. Every time a train passed by, I would run to the tracks, waving at the passengers and dreaming about the places they were going. Little did I know this fascination would symbolize my own life's journey. Now, the second stop, School Junction. As the train of life brought me to School Junction, I encountered new challenges and opportunities. I developed a passion for study, which shaped my aspirations and dreams. Outside of my professional life, I have a deep passion for reading and hiking. Reading allows me to express my creativity, while hiking keeps me connected with the nature. One interesting fact about my hiking adventure is that I have trekked many forts in Maharashtra, which was an amazing experience for me. This habit helped me find my way in my journey. Now, next stop, third stop, is Career Crossing. My train arrived at Career Crossing. This stop was particularly exciting. I began my professional journey in the field of engineering, where I faced the reality of balancing dreams with the responsibilities. I remember my first job interview, the nerves, the excitement, and the immense relief when I got the job. Working at my first job, I learned valuable skills and discovered my strengths and weaknesses.
Did we lose him? Uh,
Yes.
Seems.
Am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay. Sorry. There is a power cut at my place. So there is last stop, and okay. So last stop, it's fourth stop. It's an Toastmaster station. So my journey has brought me to the Toastmaster station. Joining Toastmasters is a new chapter in my life. I'm excited to improve my public speaking skills, build confidence, and connect with like-minded individuals. Just like the passengers on a train, each of you has your own unique story, and I'm eager to learn from you all. In conclusion, the train of life has taken me through various stations, each contributing to the person I am today. I'm grateful for the experiences, the lessons learned, and the people I have met along the way. As I continue this journey, I look forward to new adventures and the opportunities that lie ahead. Thank you for joining me on this ride. All aboard, and let's embark on this journey together. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Can we all rise up and give a round of applause to Toastmaster Mayur as this is his first speech? Thank you, Toastmaster Mayur. Like Lao Tzu said, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So, without any further ado, let me call upon our next evaluator, who is a person with a proclivity towards travel, literature, and assembling thoughts into words as a poet. DTM Sarish believes in making the most of every moment and embracing it with a perennial smile. Please welcome DTM Sarish. I request DTM Sarish to set the objectives for our next speaker.
Thank you so much. Special mention to Toastmaster Orijit for that beautiful introduction. Uh, I had to approve it, otherwise he would talk about it in his next speech. Okay, let's move forward. We have Toastmaster Ritika Mathur as my target speaker, who is going to be distinguished Toastmaster in after this speech. So I request each one of you to please give her a standing ovation towards the end of her speech, because this is considered to be the highest recognition for a Toastmaster in the speaker's journey. A timer, please note that the speech timing is 8 to 10 minutes. The green card would be shown at 8 minutes, yellow card at 9, and red card at 10 minutes, which will stay on till 10 minutes 30 seconds. I will now read the purpose statement for the speaker's speech. The purpose of this project is for the member to demonstrate his or her skills as a leader and a public speaker. The purpose of this second speech is for the member to share some aspect of his or her experience completing this project. I have already received an evaluation from the first speech, and I would make sure that the same has been implemented in the second speech. All the very best to my target speaker, Toastmaster Ritika Mathur. Over to you.
Thank you, DTM Sarish. Let me introduce our next speaker. A woman of simple pleasures, she enjoys spending time in nature, listening to music, and reading a good book. Please welcome our next speaker, Ritika, New Horizon, Ritika.
They say if you want to be a leader, then climbing the ladder is what matters. But I say if you want to be a leader, what you do at the bottom of that ladder is what matters. Good morning, Toastmasters and esteemed guests. Becoming the Associate Program Quality Director, the Associate PQD for Division F back in 2020 marked a new horizon for me. By simply accepting this one role, there was a tectonic shift in my outlook. But that year of 2020 was full of unknowns. That shift from in person to online was a massive setback. People didn't even understand how to go about their sessions. We came from an era where the size of the stage defined the scale of an event. But now we had to switch to a 14 to 15-inch virtual screen and speak to it. Toastmasters faced the brunt of it all. But did that mean, as Toastmasters, we stopped working? We stopped serving? Absolutely not. We, as the Division F team, simply had to start from scratch without leaning on past laurels. As the Associate PQD, it was my job to uplift the quality of our sessions. As a division, to uphold Toastmasters and its vision. When I sat with my team to plan out our future events, we first had to understand what our members are feeling. What is it that they want? Member first, remember? That is why for our first event, we thought of inviting the trio. I wanted our members to directly hear it from our district leaders to deal with this change. And that is why we organized a panel discussion with the then trio. And let me quickly share my screen to show how that went about. We invited the then district director, DTM Bhupati, PQD, DTM Sagnik, and the then CGD, distinguished Toastmaster Rishabh. In this event, we discussed about the various ways that the district is going to support the members, the whys, the whats, and the hows. Members could directly address their grievances, their anxiety, and their concerns with the leaders. By the end of this event, our members understood how to continue with their journey. By the end of this event, we got some clarity as well. But do you know what exactly paved our way forward? Before that, let me ask you all, how many of you have heard of this saying, every dark cloud has a silver lining? How many of you have experienced it? I experienced it too. When the world was shrinking, when we were being confined to our homes, there was this silver lining waiting to be discovered. Till then, for any education session or for a motivational speech, we used to invite seasoned Toastmasters local to the city, in our case, Bengaluru. It never crossed our mind that we could even invite someone from outstation, leave alone from abroad. Who was going to pay for them? But 2020 changed that. The world of Toastmasters did shrink, but in a good way. By the click of a link, any member from anywhere in the world could join our sessions. By the click of a link, our member could join sessions from anywhere in the world. That was a silver lining indeed. And that is why for our next session, we capitalized on this. By September, October, the contest season had started. While the district was still analyzing on how to conduct a contest online, we took it on ourselves to start preparing our members. As a team, we started brainstorming. There was one thing clear in our heads. We are not going to organize a usual education session. Then what? How about having a workshop? Not just a workshop, but a classroom workshop with live examples, live activities, role plays, and scenario-based education. A Herculean task for sure, but we started by taking small steps. First, the PR. We shared the agenda in the form of a timetable to create a buzz. We then followed it up by inviting speakers. We explored and exploited our network and managed to invite two esteemed speakers, one from the north of India, the second all the way from the Middle East. And just like that, our next event was ready. Our classroom workshop was up and running. This is how it looked like. We had DTM Akshat Srivastav and of course DTM Hisham Jeffrey. That's the glimpse of the agenda that we prepared. This fresh outlook, a new perspective, and a whole lot of networking. That is what our session looked like when we conducted it. At this time, I would like to take a pause. While everyone was facing challenges with their work, their circumstances, etc., so were we. I also had my set of setbacks. Everything doesn't always go as per plan. One of my team members became inactive midterm. Our PR activities got delayed because our PR chose to go on a social media detox. More and more work started piling up on my plate at my workplace. It was tough. Remember, COVID was at an all-time high at that time. Either someone was infected or someone was recovering. A pause is what we needed. I remember it was December 2020 when I called up DTM Abhinav, the then Division F director, and asked him, what next? Do you want another event? He said, no. Remember our Division F motto? Fundamentals and fun? Let's focus on the fun. That was the boost that I needed. That was the boost that our team needed, and I guess our members needed as well. Enough of the sessions. We were now told to organize fun contests. I must tell you, it was so much fun organizing it. Let me just quickly give you a glimpse of what all went through. We organized some fun events, something like this. We started off with caption this, the sleepy looking pug, and the best caption given by any member would receive a goodie. We followed it up with this very strategic game called Tag and Win, where members had to tag as many Toastmasters friends that they had on Facebook and put it in the comment section. And guess what? There was one person who tagged 50 Toastmasters and won the best winner. And of course, the best caption also went with the caption waiting to party since Jan 2020. At the end of this fun contest and all the events, I must tell you that Division F at that time had the maximum social media followers, negligent membership loss, and the strongest member engagement drives. It was a magical year. Dear Toastmasters, little did I know that as a diligent club member, as a club officer, and then as a and as an associate PQD, I didn't know I was being molded into something bigger. All these experiences put together prepared me to reach the I'm sorry. All these experiences put together helped me reach the ladder and eventually climb it and serve as the F1 ADA director last term and presently as DFM. What matters is to do all that you can at the bottom of the ladder and eventually you will definitely climb it. I make each day my new horizon. I really urge each one of you to do the same as well. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day. Thank you.
As Ralph Emerson said, the only person you are destined to become is the person you decide to be. The quote probably highlights the power of personal choice and commitment, which are essential for achieving a DTM. So, congratulations, Ritika. Now, thank you to all the speakers for that insightful speech. Just like the passengers on our train of life, each speech today leaves a mark on our journey, enriching our experience and broadening our horizons. Now, let me share an example. When I first started playing rugby, I just wanted to get away from college as much as possible. And rugby is not a known sport in India. And I met a lot of people when I started my journey, people from UK, US, and this was all new to me for a kid who is coming from a small village called Gonibid. All I wanted to do was passionately play the sport. When I initially started, I didn't know it was a contact sport because when they initially teach you, they just tell you to play touch rugby. And I met a lot of people in my journey. One of them was Mark Fernandez, who left a huge mark in my life because he was in his late 30s and early 40s. And he used to pay all my food expenses, travel expenses, and I used to just go have fun and play. Traveling all over India. So that is one of the reasons also which I loved playing rugby was I got to explore most of the cities in India. And now when I sit back and realize a man who is in his late 30s or early 40s spending all the money on a kid and he was not getting anything in return at all, and he has moved on to a different project altogether. He still believes in the project that he's doing, helping kids. He's in Goa and he has left a legacy on my life, which I now look back at it was that it's not something easy to do, right? When we spend money, we think twice. And he was spending money on a kid who was just passionate to play, but he was not getting anything in return. So it speaks a lot about, and since he's moved on other pursuits and he's moved to Goa, his influence remains with me, shaping my approach in leadership, in being kind, and in being as much as possible, help as much as possible to others, even though if you don't get anything in return. Now, I just, since in the interest of time, I will, whoever raises their hand first, I will reach out to them and I will only be asking it to one person. Now, think about your own life. Who boarded your train, left a lasting impact? Maybe it was your mentor, friend, or a family member. How did their presence shape your journey? Anyone?
Could you repeat the question, Richard?
Sure. Now think of your own life. Who boarded your train and left a lasting impact? Maybe it was your mentor, friend, family member.
Princess Elsa. Yeah, so I used to be bogged down quite often, but then I listened to the song "Let It Go" by Princess Elsa, means from the movie. So that was one thing which lashed on with me, and I was a big fan of animated movies. Uh, so you get to come across people who lift you up only when you let things go. So buoyancy always works, and I've been blessed with amazing number of friends I have made in Toastmasters and my social circles. So I'm really glad that they have come at the right time, and also a lot of Fahad Khan fans. They have brought a lot of joy to me.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Arijit, for sharing people who have left a long marking legacy in your life. With that, we move forward to the evaluation session, where our evaluators will provide constructive feedback to our speakers. This is part of the meeting is crucial as it helps us grow and improve. Let's welcome our general evaluator, Toastmaster Ashok, who will introduce the evaluators.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Richardson. So before calling evaluators, I would like to request Sesadri if there are any disqualifications in the time. Don't give any complete timings, but is there anyone who disqualified in
Yes, one
terms of time?
disqualification. Yeah.
Okay.
We have one. Yeah.
May I know who?
It was the speaker number 4.
Okay, thanks. Okay, let me invite evaluator, first evaluator. Sorry, I forgot. I think there was long speeches.
Hi.
So Richa, so over to you, Richa, to provide valuable um, feedback for first speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Hello, everyone. Lighthouse. When I saw this speech title on the evaluation sheet, I wondered whether it's an analogy or whether it's literally about a lighthouse guiding you. But to my surprise, Toastmaster Ravi, your speech was both, right? You ended describing why you chose the topic lighthouse, and trust me, it is amongst the best speech for this project I have heard till date. That's from my personal side. Maybe the others might disagree, but from my personal side, it's one of the best speeches considering the fact. So you put across the topic, the theme of the project, right? Introduction to Toastmasters mentoring. You took that and you actually narrated how you envision it, what made a difference in your life, and you distinctly describe what's the difference between coaching and mentoring. I loved when you put it as the personal involvement is where it is the differentiation lies, right? So that was the highlight for me. Now coming to what went well in your speech, a lot of things, because as I said, it was a gem of a speech for me, right? So starting with the usage, the flow of the content was very well, so I'm not going to say anything about it. Now the usage of words, the usage of phrases in your speech, right? It was really, I noted down a few, and I'm sure the grammarian had a hard time noting down all of them. But just let's go through it. A few of the: damsel in distress, man, the myth, the mentor, the use of tried for your mentor, right? Nothing can go wrong, everything is hunky dory, devil's advocate, fire all your cylinders. So they were spread and sprinkled throughout your speech. So very well done. I also loved the way you started your speech with the raindrop and the thought process, right? It created that imagery in my mind that with the monsoon season here, I was lost. I had to bring myself back to your speech again. So that's one of the other things. The third thing, which I think really went well in, is about your body language, the hand gestures. They were so apt for your speech today, right? Whenever you wanted to show something went down, whenever you wanted to show something went away, they were really very well planned, I would say. So a lot of things went well. Now coming to few things which could make a difference to your speech today, could have made a difference to your speech today. In my opinion, the first thing that I would say is your eye contact. One of the things that I have noticed today is that you have a tendency to look down a lot. So your eye contact with the camera was breaking a lot. A lot of the times when you were signaling hands down, you were constantly looking down. Look down, but for a moment and then look up immediately, right? So that's one of the things you might want to work on. The second thing which I think you could have improved is probably angling your body. Your hand gestures were very on point, but your body movement maybe I know it's on online, but maybe moving across could have added a bit more to your speech, right? One of the way you could have added is when you said Praveen's side of the conversation, you just stood there and said the words that your mentor would have said. Maybe you could have moved aside, angled towards you, showcasing that you were there and your mentor was speaking. So that could have created that difference. Overall, a fantastic speech. I am looking forward to many more such gems from you. All the best. Back to you, Toastmaster of the General Evaluator, Toastmaster Ashok.
Thank you, Richa. Let me invite second evaluator Himansu to provide his feedback.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. Toastmaster Rajit, your topic was connect with storytelling, and you told a fabulous story about the thinking club. The topic was very relatable. I think you started from the thought master topic, and then you moved on to talk about how the clubs were set up. And then you went to the very interesting phase of describing how the club actually got no traction. And that was, I think, the highlight where you were really putting in your energy into explaining why people were not raising their hands, and you, even the the child of the teacher didn't raise his hand as well. So this was a highlight for me, where you talked about the particular situation. You made it very relatable. The second highlight was the way you used quotes, which you kind of sprinkled the quotes in the starting, middle, and the end of the speech. In the middle, you talked about, how the world is influenced by ideas. Ideas come through thoughts, and you kept on coming back to the main central theme, which is, the insister of an action is a thought. And you kind of re-emphasize that change your thoughts, you change the world. There are a couple of suggestions for your speech. The one suggestion is, you asked a question in between, who would want to become part of the thinking club. Somebody raised your hand, but you moved relatively very quickly from there. You could have given a pause. Second was around transitions. So when you were moving from the initial thought master to talking about how the clubs function and how the thinking club was an idea that was pitched, the transitions were sometimes not very smooth. You could give some pauses there as well for other people to absorb what you have just spoken about. There was one instance where you talked about immersion and how you are influenced by immersion. Maybe you could have elaborated that a little bit as well, for us to appreciate the fact that, why you are really influenced by immersion as. But overall, a very great speech. You grabbed the attention of the audience. Everybody was hooked onto your story, especially your own personality, your own flavor. When you talked about Arijite, I think that was really funny, and it was kind of hilarious as well, the way you expressed it. So congratulations on your L3 speech, and look forward to many more speeches in future.
Yeah, thank you so much, Himanshu. Let me invite third evaluator Garima to provide her valuable feedback to the speaker.
Thank you, TM Ashok. TM Mayur, can you come on camera? I can't see you if you're. Okay, one second. Okay.
Yeah, hi, Garima. Actually, there is a power cut at my end, so that's why.
Oh, no worries. First of all, congratulations for the courage and the confidence that you have shown to deliver your L1 speech. It takes some, guts to come forward and deliver that. So congratulations. And you did the job pretty well, I must say. You've aligned your speech as today's theme, the train of life, and I was really excited to hear that. And my excitement, you definitely met my expectation, no doubt about that. So you have beautifully presented the train of life, explaining about the 4 stations that you have been through, the learning through each phases of these stations, the passion you developed, and how it shaped you as a person you are today. So that was really interesting to hear. We could hear her, we could know how, what kind of a person you are, and the purpose of joining the Toastmasters, your journey from childhood to school to career to joining Toastmasters was beautifully explained by you. The transitions through these stations were also very smooth, I must say, and I was hooked throughout your story. So the purpose, which was to learn the structure of the speeches, was definitely met. Now coming to improvement action. So I have just one improvement for you right now, and that is if you practice and stand and deliver your speech. Because what happens when you stand and deliver, it you communicates through body language and gesture as well, and that makes your speech more powerful and impactful. So that's the improvement that I have for you. And looking forward to more speeches from your end and learn and grow together in this journey of Toastmasters. That's it from my end. Over to you, uh,
Yeah.
TM Ramesh. Oh, sorry, Ashok.
Thanks so much, Garima. Let me invite fourth evaluator, Sahris, sorry, for the. Okay, over to you.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, yes, yes.
Thank you. Toastmaster Ritika, when you are at the zenith, I honestly believe do not forget the people who helped you be there. And when you are able to be there, you realize the value of the strong base you have. Your entire speech was filled with moments where you resonated with the same thought. Let's talk about the properties or the characteristics of your entire speech, your delivery, your content, which made a very strong base for this project. You started with a very relatable quote, and it was directly linked with your topic, which was make sure while you're climbing, what you're doing at the bottom really matters. It was so relevant because we are here at a club meeting, and it really impacts all of us. What we do at the club level matters, and the same thing accelerates and enlarges to make sure that the district is successful. Your story was very well connected. You know, your story took me back to my 2020 journey when I just started my leadership journey as an area director. I did so many events online when I did not even know how to operate Zoom because I never went into an online meeting. And your story was just so relatable to my own because we were also focused on creating that PR, creating that kind of a vibe for our members at Division B. And because it was my first role, it was something which kindled in me the passion for the members. Your story took me back to that nostalgia of me starting my journey. The one of the most beautiful things in your speeches, which I totally loved, and I don't know how many noticed, when you said, I would now like to pause here. And then you explain the meaning of pause with an example in real scenario, where you said, when everything was going on haywire and we did not know how to address this, we thought we'll take a pause, where Abhinav's point came into picture in your content. That was one of the most beautiful phases of your entire speech. Let's talk about what could have been better, because that is where we would want to see you in your next DTM project as well. I think the while you were sharing your screen, right, there was every time you were saying the same sentence, let me quickly share, let me quickly share. There you lost few seconds of time 2-3 times. So you could have just avoided that and be prepared. I know it is a little difficult to go ahead, and you could have just continuously shared a story so that you don't have to share, unshare, or you could have asked someone in the meeting to do it for you, right? That would have saved time. Then there were a lot of Toastmasters jargon. Imagine if a new member is joining, a guest is joining, wants to hear a DTM speech. There can be, say, 50%, 60%, but there were 90% Toastmasters jargon, which obviously a new member will not understand. So you could have easily made that a little relatable to your daily scenario, that for all people here, an event is something, a PQD is something, or a division director is that person. Overall, I would say that from the peak, I was able to see the horizon of your speech, the peak of passion, action, emotions, and you left us kindled. Thank you so much, Kritika.
Thank you so much for a wonderful feedback, DTM Sahris. Congratulations, Ritika. I think now you become DTM. Congratulations. Okay, let me invite my team to provide their feedback. First, Sesadri, maybe over to you to provide your report.
Thank you. Yep. Yes, I've noted the speech timing for all the 4 speakers and their evaluators, and considering and normalizing the technical glitch time with the speaker 3 and 4, we have no disqualifications, and Toastmaster Ravi has taken 7 minutes and 12 seconds, and Toastmaster Arijit has taken 6 minutes and 45 seconds, and Toastmaster Mayur had taken 4 minutes and 32 seconds, and that is again well within the 30 seconds buffer time. And Toastmaster Ritika had taken 10 minutes and 28 seconds, and the evaluators, the DDM Richa had taken 3 minutes and 31 seconds, and again that is well within it's around the buffer time. So again, Toastmaster Himanshu had taken 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Toastmaster Garima had taken 1 minute and 40 seconds, and again that is within the buffer time. And the last evaluator, DTM Saharish, had taken 3 minutes and 10 seconds. And that's about the timing report. Just to get the clarification here, we do not have any timing disqualification even before and after the timing.
Thank you, Seshadri. Wonderful report. I think every speaker could have benefit out of it, how much time they took it. Thanks so much. Let me invite next our counter, Madhusmita, to provide her report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ashok. I would like to share my screen to provide the counter report. Toastmaster Ravi, there were very less usage of filler words in your speech. I could only notice but being used twice in your speech. Toastmaster Arijit, you also had less usage of filler words. Only and was, coming thrice in your speech. Toastmaster Mayur, I understand this is your, first speech, the icebreaker speech, and you managed so well. I could notice and so being used, in your speeches, and so is used twice, and the word "and" was used thrice. Toastmaster Ritika, again, congratulations on completing the DTM project. And it was a wonderful speech. You only used twice, and there were no other crutch or filler words in your speech. This was the report from our counter. Over to you, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thanks so much, Madhusmita. Let me invite grammarian for the day, Aswini. Over to you to provide your report.
Today's, in the beginning, I said I will report good usages and not so good usages. I'm happy to say I I just have one not so good usage, but I believe that was slip of tongue and not incorrect use of grammar. So I have really good things to say today. There are a lot of good usage of words, phrases, quotes. I made a note of those which I could. I might have missed a few. Uh, please don't mind about that. Some of the good usage that I said: expound, bombarding, respect and admiration, platonic, nostalgia, stifle, innate, perennial, kindled, zenith, hilarious, judging the book by its cover, fire your cylinder, damsel in distress, mind of bargain, devil's advocate, helping hand, left in the lurch, mentor world, embrace change, career crossing, tectonic shift, without leaning on the laurels of the past, silver lining, Herculean task, piling up on my plate, social media detox, gem of a speech, hooked onto your shoes, and the list goes on. There, I just made a note of two quotes. Every dark cloud has a silver lining, and a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. There were many more quotes used. I did not get a chance to note it down. I must say, for a moment, I felt, why did I even take this role? I could have just sat and listened to all. And I must say, TMOD today, every time he got the opportunity, he made sure that he used a quote. Kudos to that. That's all from my end. Over to you, Toastmaster Ashok.
Thanks so much, Aswini. I think now we got report from my tag team, but maybe I will provide my report from the starting to end. I think today my day started with chit chat with everyone. I mean, listening the chit chat. I think we had around 10 minutes. A few people started chit chatting and talking about the other people. Really, it was fantastic starting today. Then I think later on, I think Madhusmita, who was um, sorry, the sergeant and arms, I think she started with energy and she set up the rules. I think that was good start for the meeting. Then later on, I think next Ramesh started talking about, I think, analogy. I really liked that analogy, the role, what is it? I didn't remember
Roller coaster.
roller
Roller
coaster.
coaster.
I think really I felt it is adapt to our life. So you did very great job, Ramesh. Then come to TMOD. I think TMOD was fantastic. So whenever he get chance, he was throwing one idiom at people and giving the the what do you say, the motivation to do the things. Really, it was good. Only one thing and he was also following up with me to, what do you say, to reduce my introductions of tag team. I think really appreciate you to follow up with me even during the meeting. Thanks for that, and sorry for doing late also. But only one suggestion is, I think icebreaker speech you could have mentioned before starting the icebreaker speech. So once it is completed, maybe we need to give stand ovation as it is a icebreaker speech. I think that is the one thing which we missed, but that you mentioned after speech, I remember. Um, that was a good part. Then if you come to speeches, I think I loved speeches today. The speeches are very relevant to theme as well. It is, it is about life, so everyone has shared their stories in their life. Really, it is fantastic. But maybe, maybe the evaluations are was good, but I would like to add evaluations for speakers. Few of the speakers, I think first Ravi, I think the Richa provided in detail feedback, but one thing I would like to see in Ravi is, I think there was no interaction between the um, listeners and speakers today, except Ritika case. I think I would urge speakers to interact with the people even during the speech. That is the one thing which I missed. And another one is, I think there is no see, stories are very good, but what to expect from the story? I think we didn't have anything in mind at the starting, so we were listening silently. But uh, I, I, I would argue with speakers to set up expectation. I know maybe starting with some, um, what do you say, some quotes or something, that hint the listeners. Then, if I see Arjit, I think Arjit was means he delivered very good speech. But only one thing I see is, I think his body was moving constantly, which is diverting attention of listeners. That's I felt. And then third one, I think icebreaker speech. I don't have anything for him since already Garima provided, and it is his first step. So I think he will do better in later steps. Then I think for fourth one, Ritika, I can't give any feedback. I am not eligible to do that. I think she was fantastic today, and congratulations once again, Ritika. Mm, I think that's it from my side. Thank you. It was wonderful session. It was nice hearing. Give me, sorry. I think I need to give feedback about tag team also. I think timer, who was introducing about role. I think it was a little bit longer. Maybe you could have prepared in crispy manner so that it should have been within less time. And another one is, while presenting your report, I think you are reading the times. Maybe if it is better to show in some file, the speaker name and timings. I think that could have been easily grasped by speakers. Next, accounter. I think she has provided the accounter report for only speakers. I think I would request you to provide even including TMOD, Sergeant and Arms, evaluation, and even including me. I think that could have been helped others as well. That is the one thing. Grammarian, I think she did fantastic job. She noted a lot of words, even which I can't remember. I would request you to post those words in the group so that maybe people will try to, make their own sentences using those words. Since I heard a lot of good words today. Thank you so much. Over to you, Richard.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashok, for providing us the valuable feedback. In the interest of time, we have 2 minutes, so let me wrap up my session with the trains of life. So, how can we make the most of our journey on the train of life? Firstly, we must prioritize our relationships. Take the time to connect with your loved ones, listen to their stories, and share your own experiences. Secondly, practice forgiveness. Inevitably, conflicts and misunderstandings arise during any journey. Instead of holding grudges or harboring negativity, choose forgiveness. It frees you from burden of resentment, allowing you to travel lighter and enjoy your ride. And lastly, leave behind a legacy of beautiful memories. When the time comes for us to step down and leave our seats empty, let us be remembered for the love, kindness, and joy we brought into the lives of others. With that, let me hand over the podium to our presiding officer, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Richard. Sorry, due to power cut, I couldn't join through a laptop. Richard, I would like to request a small help from you. Can you post the voting links in the chat box?
Sure, sure. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much. So with that, actually, we have completed successfully our 153 meeting. So today we had our past trio of District 92 to DTM saris. So I would like to request her to your feedback about our today's meeting. About you, DTM saris.
Thank you so much for calling me at the zenith of the hour of the meeting, which is 11:30. But then I will keep it short. I don't want to really hold you from enjoying your weekend. Let's quickly do an activity. I want you all to close your eyes. Arijit, you also have to close your eyes. I want you all to think about a reason why you joined Toastmasters. The first thing that comes to your mind. Now, I want you all to open your eyes. Few of you just unmute yourself and share the reason, if it's worth sharing.
It was for my own self. For the first time, I wanted to do something for myself.
Something for yourself. Wow. Thanks, Somaya. Anyone else?
To speak from the stage without having stage fear.
Without having stage fear. Speak. Karma, I saw you unmuting
It
yourself.
was, yeah, it was a feedback from my manager, but it has become a lot more uh, for me because I love attending these meetings every weekend and I look forward to it because the learning that we take away in that 1.5 year, it's something else actually, which I never thought that it would be. I thought that it would be just attending the calls, giving speeches, but it has brought a lot of changes in myself. So I look forward to.
Awesome. 5 years down the line, when I entered a Toastmasters meeting as a guest, I think I'll complete 6 years this year. So 6 years down the line, when I entered as a guest, I was this fully confident, in fact, overconfident person who thought I will teach what is public speaking to all of these folks because I had been on the stage since I was a kid. So I thought it's easy, it's not tough, and why are these people even having a meeting to over and over again and things like that. I was just so overconfident. People say that, oh, we are underconfident. I was overconfident. And when the table topic session came, I wasn't giving a speech, of course, because I was a guest. I got a topic: to love or not to love, which one would you choose and why? And I don't know in which phase of life I was at that point in time, but then I used all the high five vocabulary I could. Being from a convent, I thought content is everything, and you can use all those heavy words which you've learned throughout life, and that would just make a perfect speech. And I was very happy, feeling proud that yes, I did the best, and I went back to my seat. As soon as the table topic master was announcing, or the presiding officer was announcing the results, they said the best table topic speaker is. I was getting up from my seat confidently. In fact, I stood up and everybody saw that I'm so overconfident that I'm ready to win it. It wasn't me. It was not me. And many a times in this journey, it was not me. Those not me moments were the most humbling experiences of my Toastmasters journey. Today's theme of your meeting, the train of life, I would ask you to revisit the train of Toastmasters. There will be several stops, there will be halts, there would be delays in your journey. But what matters is that you have to keep going. That not so humble person became this person today who really would like to appreciate each and every member in this meeting, even if I am attending it for the first time. Indirectly, you all have been in my train of Toastmasters. And I want each one of you to every time, after every month, reconcile in your mind, close your eyes, and think about the same question which I asked you: why did you join Toastmasters? If you are able to reconcile, make a list of 5 points why you would like to be associated. And the next month, make sure that you are striking off at least 2 points from what you want to achieve. So you add on, keep on adding 3, 3, 5, 5 points in your kitty. And by the end of the year, do a yearly reconciliation, right? But I would just say, and I would leave you all with this message, because I don't want to make this a keynote speech, which everyone is thinking I would. But then I want you all to find your own whys, find your own list of thoughts, list of actions which you would like to pursue. If you are able to find your whys and work towards it, you are able to accomplish it. Find new whys. Bring one person along with you, maybe from your team, your family member, each one get one. And the kind of a smile, honestly, which you will see on people's face when you transform their lives. Today you will ask those people. If I honestly, yesterday I was attending my own club meeting, and one person said, Serish introduced me to this platform, and she had been with Toastmasters for 3 years now, and she was taking up the XCOM role for the very first time. And she said that she introduced me to Toastmasters, then I got a mentor, and there's no turning back. I don't know if I will ever leave this platform or not. That moment of pride, that smile, that is irreplaceable. And in fact, today I just missed a point in Ritika's evaluation, that being emotional sometimes is being disqualified for a lot of things. If you know, you know. So you have to you don't have to regret of being yourself. Be yourself, be authentic, because there are several other people around. There can be many people like me, but there can be no one like you yourself. If you keep reconciling yourself with and mapping your whys with what you've achieved and building that list, I am pretty sure that no one can really question about your capabilities or about your thoughts, your passions, and you will kindle everyone's life. So I want you all to do this activity with yourself, in whether it is contest, whether it is speech role takers, each and every person, if they just do their work, if they just do their officer work, or if they just do their particular meeting work, gives a speech, gives an evaluation, timer, our counter grammarian, you just do you. That is what is needed to build a great community. I would like to close by saying that you make sure that you do you. That's all is needed. So let's get set and grow this year in your personal journeys and support the district as well. Looking forward to meet you all in upcoming TLIs and also in the upcoming events for this year. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Litum Sarish. It was a great, enthusiastic speech for us as well. As a club, we are growing. Definitely, we will come as lucky people as well in the future. So, hopefully, we got a results.
Yes, we do. Should I announce the results, Ramesh, or can you?
Please.
Okay, so the best role taker goes to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Richard. Best auxiliary role taker goes to Toastmaster Ashwini. Best speaker goes to Toastmaster Ritika. Best evaluator goes to DTM Richa. Over to you, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Richard, for the timely help. So congratulations to all the winners, and special congratulations to the Toastmaster Ritika from TM to DTM. So with that, we declare that the meeting has ended. It was a great meeting. Hope you people have learned many things from our meetings today. Thank you so much. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you so much.
Ramesh will have our club officers this
Yes,
thing
yes,
now.
yes, Sumaya.
Can
Yes,
you?
Sumaya. We'll disconnect and connect again, join again, because it will keep
Yeah,
recording
yeah,
here.
sure. Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, sure.
So wait, we are all getting thrown out right now.
Hello all.
Hi.
Hello, Shiva joining in.
Yes, Sumaya, this is Singh. You're on the right room.
Okay, thanks. Sorry, I think I was speaking in mute. I want to wrap up quickly. That's the reason I was just checking.
Okay.
So the meeting today was great, I'm sure, with lot of learnings for all of us. And one of the learning that I felt today was we should let everyone know what their role is, like how much they should, But it was a great meeting, and thanks Toastmaster Richard for beautifully maintaining time. Trust me, how much ever we were able to do it, it was all because of your doing.
We lost your audios, Toastmaster Sumaya.
Yeah, no, I'm here, I'm all good.
Shiva is there. Only Himanshu has not joined. Mayur has not joined, right?
Mayur?
Mayur.
No, not Mayur.
Sorry.
Shine is not available, right?
Shine.
Not
Shine.
Is not available.
Okay. As of now, things are going good. So anything we should discuss now, like anything needs an improvement, we'll discuss and we'll work on it. Seshadri, anything from your end, like we were discussing about last week regarding the associate VP?
So what I
So
would
you're
like to
fine with
say
it,
is,
right?
yes, I am, like mentioned, I would I'm going at a good pace right now. currently I've contacted many people, which I am maintaining in the sheet, and I'm also maintaining what their expectations on the club and what is their availability for the next 2-3 months. So that is the plan I had. I have been doing at a good pace, and I with that that would cover most of my forthcoming other tasks, or which are part of my responsibilities. So I'll be able to manage it just a week time, in a week's time, please, probably. So I wouldn't be requiring an associate for me. So contrary to last meetings thing, I had a different mindset towards my expectation last week, and then I got it all ironed out this over the course of this week. Thanks to yourself and Toastmaster Richard here. So, yep, I'm all set now.
Okay, that's good to hear that actually. So still, if you need any help, actually at any time, myself and Richardson is ready to pitch in, and we'll help you to surely.
Sure.
Now, only
So I'm
thing is like,
working,
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm working
go
on
on.
working on to automate a lot of things, in the sense that even if I mean times would come where I would be not available. So I'm making sure to have the handover very easy for meeting. Handover in the sense for 1 week or something like that. So like arranging the weekly meetings, things like that.
That's good. Shiva?
Yeah, Ramesh.
Yeah, Shiva. So from your end, any feedback, anything, any support needed from our end?
Yeah, it's all good. If I'm right, now the meeting has been completed. I think immediately I need to. I got the role taker, and as the role taker, speaker, and best in evaluator. Means winners of the meeting. I got the details of the meeting. So I'll be rolling out the poster. But I think today we need to give any. I need to provide them the certificates individually. That is, I think immediately I need to do right now after this meeting. And I need a support to prepare this poster for Richa. So we'll be looking on the best
I'll
consistent and family. I need support this time. So because since I was quite busy on shifting my job, everything got delayed. But I all my things set. So further moving, that will be a thing. And I have a demonstration now that okay. I am just working on to bring some more guests to the club from those who are based out in Mumbai. My company colleague, they like to join the Toastmasters. I said, no worries, even you are any part of the any from anywhere you can join the club. So I hope next week I try to bring some more guests.
Okay, that's good. And those two posters I will work and I'll try to finish by today itself. The link I couldn't open
Okay.
still. Anyway, we'll work it out and we'll close it
Okay.
by today evening. We'll roll out. So apart from that, are you facing any problem with uploading in social medias? Like nothing, right? You got all the
Yeah,
login
not in
details.
uploading in social medias, but but now let me see, because now I activated my new personal laptop to work only for dedicatedly for our club related activities. I think now I try to open the Canva with our speaker squad. It has a notification that some number came to check with Ritika's notification. Let me see. Once it is set down, I think no need further help. That's it.
Okay, and Richard, just for your note, and actually from the beginning only, myself and Shashatri, we discussed one thing, like we thought of introducing website for our club. So Shashatri told he can help me on this. So
Great.
what's your opinion on this?
Go ahead, go ahead. I wanted to do it, but then I was occupied with many things. The thing was, I was trying to create a website through AI as well, so that we can have all this dump over there. So probably give it a try, and then we'll lift and shift everything if we think everything is good to go in that website.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Actually, Shashatri told he has a handful of experience in making website as well. So he will
Sure.
try to give a support to us. So it will take some time actually. Like most probably by this end of the term, we'll try to finish. We'll do all the trial and errors. As you mentioned, like all the documents will move from Drive to website. It will be helpful to everyone, so we can upgrade our club to the next level. And one more concern
I
I
need a
have.
help.
Yeah.
In this any of our link, do we have the entire list of our club members?
We have.
Yeah, I'll share that.
Yeah, please
And
share. Why? Because I like to create a tool. They need to copy their LinkedIn and Instagram profile. So when I added the poster, for the winners, I will link their name. So it brings more to be get tagged. We get more impressions. That's right.
Yeah.
okay,
I'll
okay.
help you.
Shastri has a full complete members list. He will send you. And Shastri, we have one more.
Just share me the link.
There are three. Yeah. There are three more members.
Yeah,
we
please.
have
That's
to.
it.
Okay. Shastri, we have three more members. We have to allocate mentors.
Yes, I am the recent members, right? Bhupendra.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have talked with them, and this weekend I mentioned to him that in this weekend I could allocate. Given I think Ravi has completed his level 2 as well, so which would make him mentor. So I'm planning to allocate him to Bhupendra, who is very new into the Toastmasters as well. So that's the plan. And yeah, I'll check. And there is two more. And through that, so in the weekend, I'll be done with the allocation. Yeah.
Okay, done. Clear. Anything from your end, Sumaya?
No, I am good. We'll be all meeting tomorrow in the TLI.
I think
Is
only
everyone?
Sheshatri joining.
Oh, okay. And
So
others will be
20,
other days?
Yeah,
Next
yes,
week.
20th actually. Myself, Madhusmita, and Himanshu, I hope.
So
Siva might be.
So on that line, we need to plan for because it falls on a Saturday.
Yes,
So
that's what I was
we-
going to ask because 20th is a Saturday.
Yes.
And I will be one of the speakers on that day, so I will not be present. So many others, right? Yeah, so
Okay, because next week meeting will be like little crucial because I won't be available, Madhusmita won't be available, Himanshu won't be available. Sheshatri has to run the show, I think. Siva, actually, you have to register for the online, it seems like, because since you are in Mumbai. So
Yeah,
probably they will.
actually, I think I applied for tomorrow. Let me see.
Tomorrow are you coming?
No, I'm not coming there. But I think for online session also, I applied for tomorrow only for this.
Tomorrow
online
there
is not happening tomorrow. It's only in person.
Okay. I think then I have moved to next Saturday. Let me see.
Okay, they'll send
No,
they'll send
Shiva, they'll send a separate one, I believe, right, Ramesh, for the online one.
yes, they'll send a separate link. That's what I had a doubt by seeing Siva register on 20th. I thought he is traveling from Mumbai to Bangalore to attend the TLI.
No.
Okay, fine,
Let
no
me.
issue.
Yeah.
Because they'll send another link soon. Once they complete the offline TLI, then you can register and you can join.
Yeah, then that helps.
Okay, done. Madhusmita, anything from your end?
Realization, will we get any mail confirmation after registering in that form? Or and how we get to know that it is confirmed?
You should have
Sending the
got an email. Not sure like if it's gone out yet.
you will get
I
a mail actually.
yeah.
So Ramesh, have you received the email?
No,
Because
not
we
now. Before
Not
like
now.
2-3 days
1 or 2
before.
days, you'll
okay.
get a mail from D92. And I personally checked with our area director as well. She confirmed that all our club members have been registered.
Okay.
So nothing to worry about that. Yes, Richard, you want to say something?
Oh, yeah. Yes. Any other feedbacks? I thought you had many feedback, Sumaya. One of the thing is, see, how do we tell the role takers? For example, GE, probably
Yeah,
tell them.
so what we can do is, right, uh, I don't know, maybe before, like whoever's contacting them, right? Like suppose whoever is asking them for the role to be taken, like it might be Sheshadri or it can be any one of us. We just tell them exactly these are the roles that we're expecting and this is the timing. We set the expectation and we tell them in our club we do this. So if we can have that written up somewhere, right? We messed up some of the introductions, which is fine as long as they are not district officers, right? um uh, uh, so like for CGD we can't tell that she's a past trio, like it's fine. I don't know how she took it, but people take it very personally. I know these people personally, right? Maximum of the district officers. So we have to be very careful when we do it, because being a part of a club of district 92, at least for the district officers, we should be mindful. It's okay about what we were doing in the beginning of the meeting, right? Where we couldn't recognize Satya, Kavi, and others, but that's fine. But when we have the presence of people like them in the meeting, there should be someone who should acknowledge their presence in the chat as well. We had distinguished Toastmaster Avinav, we had Kavi, we had Sandeep. Though he's a member of a club, he's also a division director. So someone has to take that. It need not be the team or it need not be, but anyone from the club office. Especially it would be good if the president, Ramesh, you do it right. You know who those people and you acknowledge the presence and thank you for joining on a Saturday morning. That becomes like a good thing because people are curious. They want to see what's happening in our meetings. They are joining us. We won't be able to call everyone to come up and share their feedback or how they are feeling like we did, but we should acknowledge their presence. So that was one thing. Today I think one of the evaluators went ahead and gave the introduction of the speakers, so we'll have to be mindful of knowing which role, how much they need to speak and how much time they spend. I feel we are spending a lot of time in the introduction and we are wasting our time there. um, the speakers will be there, they'll come, they'll talk, they have 7 minutes of limelight. Why do you want to spend time in the introduction, right? So as Toastmaster Richard has mentioned, like 20 seconds, the one that was 30 to 40, he's mentioned it as 20-second. Now going forward, let it be impactful introductions. We are taking the introductions of everyone from the club for our benefit so that we can quickly pick it. We don't want to read out everything from there, right? So let's make it a habit of reading out which is important and let us all be mindful of that. So I think these were all that I had in mind. Have a request for the grammarian as well. Use a word of the day that can be used by everyone. Word of the day was not used by anyone. She didn't provide the report at the end of the meeting as well. I made a note of that. I and for the G's as well, right? Our G was from our club only, right? So we can be very free. We can give the feedback to him one and one. It need not be in front of everyone. We can tell, and going forward, we should make sure that he takes up the G role again and we see how he does it, right? So that we know that the feedback is being taken positively. See, we are all learning here. I have learned from my mistakes and I'm learning. Even today I learned so many things, but these are something that I've learned from the past few years as a Toastmaster. And I think the great quality meetings that we are doing can be improved a lot. And we can save our Saturday morning time because time is of essential to all of us. This is our personal time we are taking out for it, right? For our improvement, and everyone should feel why they are coming into this. I think I'm done. I'm also taking a lot of time today, but this is all I had.
Okay, noted. I did give feedback to Ivanshu to not introduce the speaker then and there. I did even tell Ashok that when they are DTM, please address it saying DTM Richard, DTM Sarish.
It is actually not DTM, it should be distinguished Toastmaster Richard. DTM is something we do it when we are writing it down only. So if you
Okay.
really want to do it, it should be
Okay.
distinguished Toastmaster. Sorry, it's my this thing that's coming out, but they earn it, they deserve it. We say Toastmasters,
Sure.
we don't say TM, right? Um,
Okay, got
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Okay,
sure.
we'll keep that also in mind. And Madhusmita, since you will be highlighting, one thing is open to all. Probably before the meeting, ask the speakers, tag them and ask them, do you want to be highlighted? Otherwise, just don't highlight it only. I mean, I know I've written it in your SAA thing because previously in Zoom we used to highlight the speaker. That was one of the jobs as an SAA. But probably you can ask before the meeting itself on a Saturday evening, sorry, a Friday evening that you want to be highlighted. So
For the working group.
yes. Other than that, yeah, keep intros very crisp. Okay, probably I can write for each and every role how to tell it. I'll write and I'll give it to you, Sheshabri and Ramesh. Probably we'll look into it. How do you want to convey it? I'll do that right away in some time.
And I had a
Uh,
chat with couple of people before the meeting as well, just to make sure that they have got the role. Importantly for Toastmaster Ashok as well. I think he's coming up after quite a few months, I guess. So yeah, I'll anyway planning to have a word with him.
Sure.
As usual.
So you will be giving feedbacks, right? So you're giving feedback. So that is sorted.
Yes. Yeah, that is
Okay,
sorted.
fine.
I'll talk to Ashok, Toastmaster Ashok,
Okay.
and Toastmaster
Okay.
Himanshu. Would you want to?
I already spoke with him, but anyway, I will convey it.
Cool. Okay. Then I
Okay,
won't do
cool.
that.
Sumaya, one quick question.
Yes.
Actually, I think the person mentioned fast trio. How to tell them actually? How to announce them?
It's simple, right? Like they're the current she's the club growth director of District 92. Simple, keep it simple.
Okay.
If Bidut comes tomorrow, the current program quality director for District 92, District Director Madhu, if he ever comes, that's how we do it. That's it. Keep it as simple as possible. Let's not go into anything. And if they're DTMs and things, distinguished Toastmaster. She was a PR, I know, last time. So you might have got
Yeah.
confused with that.
Yes, I got
Yes, you
confused.
wanted to say, yeah. So
Pa-
I
Past
realized that
PR,
I was able to. Yeah.
past deep,
So
past deep present quality club growth director. I confused and I said past trio.
yeah,
Yeah.
nobody's. You don't need to because PR as well was not part of trio, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Just concentrate on whatever is the present thing. Whenever at that moment, until and unless that person is doing, have not taken any role, we can always refer if you are aware. That's it.
Right. Okay.
Okay.
Anything else, guys?
But before we end, it was a great meeting, great collaboration, and I'm so happy to see that after 11:30, also half an hour, and we are all chatting, discussing, we're listening to feedback, we are ready to do all this. So this is the spirit. Trust me. So I'm like loving being part of this club. I might be on and off in between. Sometimes I'll give you heads up because of my role in the district, but I am loving being part of this club. And great job, guys. Thank you for making me
Exactly.
feel belonged. That's the main thing, right? Each one of us should feel. And that's what you're making each member feel. So great job.
Sharing the vibes to you as well, to Sumaya. Thank you so much.
Also, Ramesh, feedback in the end, probably tell we can still connect post our meetings, as in that was supposed to be done today, but we didn't do it. But post our meeting gets over, you can tell, people who want to stay away can stay away and connect.
And
Okay,
Or do a
one
because
more
team
thing.
session.
last week I done the same thing. What happened? No, it was recording continuously after the meeting as well. When we are uploading this video into the YouTube, we have to trim it and we have to do it. I don't want to club with that. I told them to disconnect and
Okay. Probably we can figure something out for that and then disconnect and connect whoever wants to connect or do networking.
One more thing.
Networking can be part of it, right? Like
Yeah,
if we are
networking.
doing networking can be part of that. So you don't need to, if people are staying back, giving feedback and all, you can keep it part of the meeting video. Not our club officers meeting, that's for sure.
Yeah, so that's my next thing about. So the networking part. So yeah, today we ran out of time. That is a different thing. But while we end the meeting, the one who is ending the meeting would need to mention about the session is open for networking instead of okay, thank you for. So that would make them stay as well, some people. That's something I wanted to say.
One more thing. Last week I mentioned that regarding that D92 login details, I spoke to Kavi as well. It is for Teams as well. I'm working on it. This particular login ID password works well, then we can connect our regular meeting with this team ID and password. So we can change the login details status stage.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay, fine. Good going, guys. That's it. Thank you.
See you
Thank you
all.
so much.
Thank you.
Signing. Yeah.
Thank you, team.
Just 1 minute, Toastmaster Ramesh.
Yeah.
So with respect to the next week's meeting, so we need to see how many people are available from the. Would that be a big? So only myself will be and Richard will be available, I guess.
No, I think Richa
From the
also.
XCOM.
Also, we have to check it out. Richa she's not an XCOM member. She might give a speech for the TLI. You have to reach out to her. I also will reach out to her. Will let you know because they are the DTM. Normally, last time also she had given a speech in TLI like Sumaya.
Okay.
So we are not sure. So we'll do one thing first and foremost.
We'll roll out a poll.
We'll roll out a poll first for all available for the next week meeting. So probably I won't be available. Richardson won't be available. Madhusmita won't be available. And Himanshu won't be available. Sumaya won't be available. Richa won't be available. And Ritika, I doubt. Because these are all the active members. If they're not available, then it's difficult to run the show. We'll just put a poll first today. We'll let us know how many members are available for the next week meeting. Then accordingly, we will decide whether we have to run or we have to skip. If that is the case, if we don't have enough members to run the show, then what we can simply have a TTM session for
We'll
half
do
an
a
hour.
short because there are some speakers who want to give speeches, icebreaker speeches. So that is there, and so we can have a short session, like 1 hour session or something.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
what I had in mind. I'll do the poll right now.
Yeah, first we'll do it, then accordingly we'll decide what we can do it further. If you can't stretch for the 1.5 hour also, if there is a one speaker or one evaluator, we'll wind up in 11 o'clock, 11:15 as well. That won't be issue, probably.
Okay.
We'll do it. So regarding website, what is your plan?
We'll start. நம்ம அதோட பிளான்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து ஆகஸ்ட்ல இருந்து will start. So that's what I am.
Best. We'll settle now till
நீங்க
mid
இந்த
of
மெயினா I wanted to understand இந்த மெம்பர் லாகின் ஏதோ சொல்லிருந்தீங்களா, அது எப்படி அப்படிங்கறத பொறுத்து. So like what are the resources we have on the website, D92 ஓட வெப்சைட் ஏதோ சொன்னீங்களா?
நம்ம நார்மல் டீ போனோம்னா நம்ம வந்து எல்லாமே பார்க்கலாம். நம்ம கிளப் லெவல் நீங்க பாப்பீங்கல்ல, கிளப் லெவல்ல நம்ம எவ்வளவு பேர் இருக்காங்க, எவ்வளவு பேர் லெவல் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிருக்காங்க, எவ்வளவு பேர் டீடைல் ஆல் தி டீடைல் will be in the dashboard.
ஓகே.
அந்த லிங்க்கும் அனுப்பி விடுறேன். நீங்க லிங்கை யூஸ் பண்ணி நீங்க செக் பண்ணலாம். அதுல வந்து பார்த்தாலே நம்ம ஏரியா வைஸ், டிவிஷன் வைஸ், ஏரியா வைஸ், கிளப் வைஸ் எல்லா டீடைலும் இருக்கும். ஆக்டிவ் மெம்பர்ஸ் எல்லாமே, நம்ம கிளப் லெவல் என்ன ஸ்டேட்டஸ் எல்லாமே அதுல இருக்கும். அதை நம்ம பார்க்கலாம். அது போக நம்மளோட இதுக்குள்ள போனீங்கனாலே, உங்களோட லாகின்குள்ள போனாலே மெம்பர்ஸ் டீடைல்ஸ் அதுவும் பார்த்துக்கலாம் எல்லாமே. அவ்வளவுதான்.
ஓகே, நம்ம இது வந்து ஆகஸ்ட்ல இருந்து we'll start planning for this.
இது ஸ்ட்ரீம்லைன் பண்ணிடுவோம். அப்புறம் ஆகஸ்ட் மிட்ல நம்ம ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணோம்னா ஒரு 1 month 2 months நம்ம ட்ரையல் ரன் பண்ணிட்டு நம்ம எல்லாமே பார்ப்போம். அப்புறம் அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து இப்போ ஒரு எண்ட் ஆஃப் த டேர்ம்ல வந்து நம்ம லான்ச் பண்ற மாதிரி பிளான் பண்ணலாம்.
ஓகே.
அதுக்குள்ள எத்தட்ட கேட்டு என்ன டாக்குமெண்ட்ஸ் அப்லோட் பண்ணணும், என்ன டாக்குமெண்ட் டிரைவ்ல இருக்கோ அது ஃபுல்லா வந்து நம்ம அதுல லே அவுட் மாதிரி ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு செக் பண்ணிட்டு அப்புறம் டிஸ்கஸ்.
ஓகே, ஷூர்.
அதுக்கு ஏதாவது இப்போ நம்ம பே பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும்ல இயர்லி ஒன்ஸ் என்னன்னு?
நம்ம டொமைனுக்கு பே பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கும் கண்டிப்பா. அதை தவிர்த்து நம்ம என்ன டூல் யூஸ் பண்ண போறோம் அப்படிங்கறது நம்ம டிசைட் பண்ணணும். நான் என்ன பாக்குறேன்னா, நம்ம அது பிளான் பண்ணும்போது எப்படி ஈஸிலி மெயின்டைனபிளா எப்படி இருக்கும். இப்போ வெறும்னா இந்த எக்ஸ்காம் மெம்பர்ஸ் அப்படின்னு இருந்தா அந்த ஒரு ஃபோல்டர்ல போட்டோ போட்டு நேம் போட்டா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா அது பிக் பண்ணிட்டு வந்துடணும், அந்த மாதிரிலாம் யோசிச்சிருந்தேன். ஸோ அதனால நம்ம என்ன அந்த லைன்ல டிசைட்லாம் பண்ணோம்னா எஸ்டிமேஷன் நிறைய பண்ணோம். எவ்வளவு தேவை, எவ்வளவு மெயின்டைன் பண்ணறதுக்கு நமக்கு ஸ்கோப் இருக்கு, பட்ஜெட்ல இருந்து ஃபினான்ஸ் வைஸ் ஒன்று, அதுக்கப்புறம் ரிசோர்ஸ் வைஸ் ஒன்று, எவ்வளவு நம்மளால டைரக்டா அந்த எக்ஸாக்ட் டூல்ஸ்ல பின்னாடி போயிட்டு வந்து சேஞ்ச் பண்ண முடியும் அப்படிங்கிறதுக்கு. ஏன்னா சில எக்ஸிஸ்டிங் டூல்ஸ் இதெல்லாம் இருக்கு, லைக் வேர்ட் பிரஸ் அந்த மாதிரிலாம் ஏகப்பட்டது இருக்கு. அவங்கெல்லாம் அந்த ப்ரீமியம் போக சார்ஜ் எல்லாம் பண்ணுவாங்க. நிறைய கஸ்டமைஸ் நம்ம டோஸ்ட் மாஸ்டர் கைட்லைன்ஸ் படி பண்ணணும் நிறைய இது. ஸோ அதுக்கெல்லாம் வந்து ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி சில ஃபினான்ஷியல் எஸ்டிமேஷன் என்னென்ன அப்படின்னு வந்து பண்ணணும். அதெல்லாம் நான் வந்து ஆகஸ்ட்ல இருந்து ஆரம்பிச்சேன்னா உங்களுக்கு நான் ஒரு இவ்வளோ ஆப்ஷன்ஸ் இருக்குன்னு உங்களுக்கு ஐ கெட் பேக். அதுதான் என் மைண்ட்ல இருந்தது. ஸோ ஐ கெட் பேக் டு யூ. இந்த மாதிரிக்கு இது இப்போ இதெல்லாம் பிளஸ் இதெல்லாம் மைனஸ் அப்படின்னு நான் வந்து ஒரு 5-6 ஆப்ஷனுக்கு கொடுத்தேன்னா அங்கேருந்து
நம்ம முடிவு பண்ணிக்கலாம்னு. சிவா வந்து ரொம்ப கொஞ்சம் ஆக்டிவா தான் இருக்காரு. அவர் வந்துட்டு அந்த பாட்காஸ்ட்லாம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காரு.
ஆமா. ஆனா வந்து இன்னொன்னு என்னன்னா, அவரு இப்போ கொஞ்சம் டிரான்சிஷன்ல இருக்காரு ஒர்க் வைஸ்.
நான் சொல்றேன் அவர்கிட்ட, சொல்லுங்கன்னா நான் வந்து கேப்ல போற பண்றேங்க அப்படிங்கிறாரு. அவரு கொஞ்சம் ஓப்பனா பேசினாருன்னா இது முடியாதுங்க, அது பண்ணுங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்டெப் இன் பண்ணி உள்ள முடிச்சிடலாம். ஏன்னா போஸ்ட் சப்மிட் பண்ணது நமக்கு ஒன்றும் பெரிய விஷயம் கிடையாது. என்ன டக்குனு அவரு என்ன நான் பண்ணிடுறேங்க அப்படிங்கிறாரு. அவரு ஃபுல் டிரான்சிஷன் இருக்கறனால டிராவல் டைம் பண்ணி மாறுறது ஒண்ணு. ஸோ அதனால ரொம்ப டிஃபிகல்ட் ஆகுது அவருக்கும்.
கரெக்ட்.
நீங்க அந்த மெம்பர் மட்டும் அனுப்பி பாத்துக்கலாம். மென்டர்ஸ் எல்லாத்தையும் சொல்லுங்க, நான் வந்துட்டு ஏரியால பேசி திருப்பி வேற ஏதாவது எக்ஸ்டர்னல் மென்டர்ஸ் ஏதாவது பார்ப்பேன்.
ஷூர். நான் இப்போ ஓகே, நான் அது இந்த வீக்கெண்ட்ல பண்றேன். ஸோ நான்
ஓகே சார், பை பை.